Welcome to the video on PBPK modeling. These are the models used in the pharmaceutical industries for many of the applications. PBPK modeling means physiologically based pharmacokinetic modeling, and these PBPK models have many applications. In this video we are going to learn about the PBPK modeling and their applications. Mainly the applications will be discussed. PBPK modeling, that is physiologically based pharmacokinetic modeling, uses the mathematical simulations to describe drug absorption, distribution, metabolism and excretion in the human body. So basically it is a model based, or it is a mathematical calculation modeling based for describing, or for understanding, or for having more information for the ADME of the drug. These models are based on some mathematical simulations. The purpose of PBPK modeling is to provide insights to drug behavior across different physiological conditions. The PBPK modeling incorporates physiological parameters, tissue specific characteristics, and biochemical pathways. This is brief introduction to PBPK modeling. PBPK modeling uses the data of the drug behavior and simulates its ADME pattern in the body. So these regulatory submissions which require, or which can be provided with the PBPK modeling, these informations based onto the PBPK modeling can be used for regulatory submissions and for supporting the regulatory submissions. PBPK modeling supports drug approval process for the regulatory bodies like FDA, EMA for regulatory filings. Also, PBPK modeling supports for extrapolation of the preclinical data. It allows bridging between the animal and human data, reducing the need of extensive animal testing. So if you have some data in the animal models, then PBPK modeling can be used to extrapolate the preclinical data, and that's why the need for extensive animal testing can be reduced. PBPK modelings are used for predicting clinical outcomes as well, as it supports dose selection for safety profiles and clinical trial designs. Then it is also used for in the personalized medicine for tailoring dose of the medicine. PBPK modeling customizes dosing strategies based on individual patient characteristics. So we can feed some data which is available, and then we can make the modeling for dosing selection. It is also used for the variability prediction, as it assesses interpatient variability in drug responses to optimize treatment for specific populations. Like, it can give idea about the genetic differences due to the organ functions. For example, if some drugs are there which are dosed based on to the kidney function, for example, or liver function, then you can feed the data into these models and you can get the outcome of variability. So variability prediction can be done based on the genetic differences and the organ functions. Then there is a wide application of PBPK model in clinical trial design. So optimizing clinical trial protocols, use of the PBPK modeling is done. Optimizing trial protocols uses PBPK models to design cost-effective and efficient clinical trials, predicting drug concentration across different populations. Bridging studies. PBPK modeling enables simulations for specific patient populations, reducing the need for large clinical studies. So we can feed the data in these models and we can do the simulation studies. Then we can understand about the optimized trial protocols and we can bridge the studies. Another function is a risk assessment and safety evaluation. So as we can predict the clinical outcome, we can predict toxicity also by the PBPK models. So PBPK models simulate drug behavior in tissues, identify potential toxicities like toxicity to liver and kidney. It also provides information for safety margin evaluation, assesses the gap between therapeutic and toxic drug concentrations to ensure the safety. Additional applications of the PBPK modelings are food and drug interactions. These models simulate the effect of food on drug absorption and metabolism. Formulation changes. These PBPK models can simulate and can predict the impact of formulation modifications. Example, tablet to control release or from IR to ER. Also, these can give you the information for the behavior, in vivo behavior of the formulation with some different release profile compared to the target release profile. So sometimes PBPK modeling can be used to justify the dissolution specification limits as well. Also, biowaivers can be justified based on this PBPK model. So I will make separate video on this topic. In that I will try to elaborate all the formulation related applications for PBPK modeling. Then life cycle management. So PBPK model supports the life cycle management like post approval changes or post marketing surveillance and new indications for the existing drugs. Bioequivalence assesses the bioequivalence of generic drugs to original formulations. As I have mentioned earlier, the changes in the formulations, changes in the release profile can be predicted by PBPK modeling, and also bioequivalence of generic drugs can be predicted and can be justified using the PBPK models. So many of the regulatory authorities accept the physiologically based pharmacokinetic modeling for the regulatory submission and support. So I hope you might have got good idea about the applications of PBPK modeling, and in upcoming time I will make separate video on PBPK modeling. So thank you for watching the video, and I request you to please do like, share and subscribe to this channel. Thank you.